start your lecture. Assalamu alaikum and Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Very good morning to all of you students. I welcome you again in the class of mathematics. So today we are going to start again with our chapter number 3, that is common fractions. Okay. So basically, this is your lecture number 7 of math class, and I am your teacher or your math teacher, Miss Falak Das. Okay. So, first of all, we will just quickly go through the topics that we have learned in our previous lecture. So, what was the topics that we have discussed already? Number one is to change the mixed fractions into improper fractions. In the last topic, you have learned how to convert the mixed fractions into improper fractions. Then next is you have learned that how to change the improper fractions into mixed fractions. Okay, you have also learned this, how to change the improper fractions into mixed fraction. And then last, you have learned how to add or subtract the fractions, like fractions or unlike fractions. So these were the topics of your previous lecture. If you want to listen that lecture again, so quickly go to your Google Classroom, and I have provided the link there. And if it is impossible for you to go to that link, to go to that particular link, simply subscribe my YouTube channel Falak Nas, so you will easily get all the lectures there. Okay. Okay, so next is the today's topic. So what we are going to learn today. Okay, what we are going to learn today. Number one, the most important topic is the multiplication of fractions. Today we will learn how to multiply the given fractions. In that you will have two topics. Okay, multiplication of fractions, you have two topics. You will learn how to, here you have the term product. Product mean multiply. Okay, product means multiply. So you will learn how to multiply a fraction with the whole number. Okay, and then you will learn how to find out the multiplication of two different fractions. Okay, then next is the division of fractions. Okay, so in today's lecture you will learn how to multiply or divide the lecture. Okay, so now I'm going to start the lecture, and I think okay, all of you are writing your roll number. Very good. Roll number along with your class and section, and please use your own ID. Okay, class, roll number and section. Okay, next. Okay, the first topic is multiplication of fractions, and in multiplication of fractions we will learn, the topic number one is how to find the product of a fraction and whole number. Product, again, product means multiply. Okay, so what you will do if you want to find out the if you want to multiply the fraction with the whole number, so what criteria will you follow? Simply what you will do, you will multiply the numerator with the whole number and divide it with the denominator. Okay, listen to me carefully. I am not talking here about the mixed fraction. Okay, do not confuse like this. Here you have whole number and here you have fraction. Basically I am talking about the two different types of fraction. Here you have one fraction and one is the whole number. Let's take example here. Just suppose here you have 16 multiplied by 5 upon 24. Okay, so 16 is your whole number. Okay, here you have 16, that is your whole number, and 5 upon 24 is your fraction. And what you have to do, you have to multiply them. If you can see here, here you have the sign of multiplication. So what you have to do, you have to multiply the whole number with the fraction. So what criteria will you follow? What you will do, you will multiply the numerator with the whole number. Here you have numerator, that is 5, and here you have whole number, that is 16. So what you have to do, you have to multiply them and divide it with the denominator, that is 24. So here is the way. What you will do, you will simply multiply your whole number with the numerator and divide it with the denominator. Okay, what you will do, listen to me very carefully, you will do here reduction. Okay, you will do here reduction. You will try to reduce it with at least one number. You will choose one number that will reduce your one numerator along with one denominator. Okay, just suppose I am going to choose here 4. I am going to divide it by 4. So how I am going to divide it by 4? 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, and 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to reduce these numbers. So how? 4, I'm going to divide it by 4, one numerator along with one denominator. So it will become 4 upon 6. I will write the quotient here. Okay, I will write the quotient here, 4 upon 6 multiplied by 5. Now if you will see very carefully, 4 and 6, they can also divide by one number, and that particular number is 2. You can divide 4 and 6 by 2. So what you will do here, you will divide them by 2. How? 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So what will be left here? 2 multiply by 5 and 3. Okay, 5 cannot reduce your 3 and 2. Okay, here none of the number can be further reduced, means for you cannot reduce no more number here. So what you will simply do, you will simply multiply the numerators and divide it with the denominators. Okay, simply you will multiply the numerator. So you have numerators 5 multiplied by 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 will become what? 5 multiplied by 2 will become 10. Okay, 5 multiplied by 2 will become 10, and the denominator will remain same. Okay, now what you will do here, you have an improper fraction. Here you have an improper fraction. So what you will simply do, you will simply convert this into the mixed fraction. So okay, after dividing in the working column, what I'll get here, 3 whole 1 upon 3. So this is the answer. You will not stop here because this is an improper fraction. If your answer is in improper fraction, so what you will do, you will convert it into the mixed fraction. Okay, now next is example. Here again you have 15 multiplied by 2 whole 1 upon 24. Here you have mixed fraction along with the whole number. Okay, what you have here, here you have mixed fraction along with the whole number. So what you will do here, simply, it's very simple. In the first step, you will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So how? 25 multiplied by 2 will become 50, and 50 plus 1 will become 51. Just like this. This is very simple. So in the next step, what you will do, you will multiply the numerators and divide it with the denominator. Here you have 51 as a numerator and 15 as a fraction, numerator and 15 as a whole number. So you will multiply 15 by 51 and divided by 25. Now here again, this is very simple. You will reduce it. Okay, in the next step, you will reduce it. And how will you reduce it? Simply, you will divide one numerator by 5 and also with the denominator. Okay, it's necessary you have to divide numerator with the denominator. Okay, one numerator and one denominator, it is must. Okay, so here I am going to divide it by 5. So it will become 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, and 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. Okay, 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. I am going to write the quotient here. So what I will get here, my quotients here are 3 and 5, and my numerator will remain same, 51, because I cannot divide 51 by 5. Okay, most of the students, what they did, they will also reduce these number. Like what they did, sometimes by mistakenly they think that you can reduce 3 by 51. No, you cannot reduce 3 by 51, because in between 3 and 51 you have a sign of multiplication. So what you have to do, you have to multiply 3 by 15. You can only reduce the numerator along with the denominator. Okay, you can only reduce it numerator along with the denominator. You will never reduce numerator with the numerator. Reduce means to cancel something or reduce something. Okay, now if you will look very carefully here, you cannot further reduce any number. So what you will do, you will simply go through the multiplication. You will simply multiply 3 by 51. So 3 by 51 will become 3 multiplied by 3 is 3. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. So 51 multiplied by 3 is 153. And here you have 5. Okay, here you have 5 again. So I think this is a stop. I should stop here, but your here your answer is an improper fraction, means here you have numerator is lesser than your denominator. So what you will do, you will convert it into the improper fraction. So after converting it improper fraction, how will you convert it into mixed fraction? How will you convert it into mixed fractions? By dividing them into the working column. Okay, so after dividing, what I get here, 35 whole 3 upon 5. So this is my answer. Okay, next is product of two fractions. Okay, if you have two fractions, so what you will do? Okay, if you have two, product means multiply. Okay, so if you want to multiply the two fractions, so what you will do, simply find out the product of their numerators. Okay, you will multiply the numerators along with the denominators. Here you have example, 5 upon 9 multiplied by 3 upon 10. You have two fractions here. One fraction is 5 upon 9 and second fraction is 3 upon 10. So what you will simply do, you will simply multiply them. How? First you will write the product of their numerator. So you will multiply 5 by 3 and then multiply 9 by 10. Okay, first you will multiply 5 by 3 and then multiply 9 by 10. But again, it is very clear you can reduce it. Okay, you can reduce it, and it is very clear. How can you reduce it? 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, but if you will see 5 and 10, so 5 and 10 can also be divided by one number. Okay, 5 and 10 can also be divided by one number. What it will be? 5 itself. So 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 into 2 is 10. So what I'll get here, I'll write the remainder here, 1 multiplied by 1. Sorry, I will write the quotient here, 1 multiplied by 1 and 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, now I cannot further reduce them. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply multiply the numerators and denominator. So 1 multiplied by 1 will become 1 and 3 multiplied by 2 will become 6. Okay, here you have a proper fraction. It means your numerator is lesser than your denominator. That's why you will not convert it into the mixed fraction. This is a proper fraction and you will not convert the proper fraction into the mixed fraction. Okay, let's take some other examples as well. Here you have exercise number 3.3. Okay, in exercise number 3.3 you have question here. What you have to do, you have to do simplify it. 1 whole 2 upon 5 multiplied by 2 whole 1 upon 7 multiplied by 10, and it is very simple. First, in the first step, it is very clear. You will convert them into the improper fraction. Okay, what you will do, you will write it in this form. Okay, now simply you will convert them into mixed improper fraction. Why? 5 multiplied by 1 and then your answer will add up to the numerator. So what it will become, 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 plus 2 will become 7. Your denominator will remain same. 7 multiplied by 2 is 14. 14 plus 1 will become 15. Your denominator will remain same. And 10. Here you have nothing is written in the denominator. So we will assume that here my denominator is 1. Okay, if nothing is written in the denominator, then you will assume here that your denominator here is 1. Now what you will do, you will simply reduce them. Okay, what you will do is you will simply reduce them. How? 5 and 15. 5 and 15 can be multiplied, divide by one number, that is 5. So 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 into 3 is 5. Okay, any other number? Okay, now listen to me very carefully. The most important thing here is sometimes students get confused. How? What they did 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 3 is 5, and also they did 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. No, this is completely wrong. Okay, you will divide only one denominator with one numerator. Okay, one denominator, one numerator. Never take two numerators at once. Okay, so you will pick either 15 or 10. So I'm going to, I'm just what I'm taking here. I'm divide this 5 by 15, or you can divide it by 10, but only one time. Okay, you can divide only one time. Okay, so now next is you, here you have 7. So 7 into 1 is 7 and 7 into 1 is 7. So simply what I'll get here, so simply what I'll get here after reducing this in such a way, like here I have reduced it like 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 3 is 15, 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 1 is 7. So what will be left here? 1 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 10. 3 is your quotient here. 3 is your quotient here. So it is very simple. You will simply multiply them. So what you will get here, 30. You will not write here, 30 upon 1. Okay, you will not write here 30 upon 1, because if you have denominator 1, so you will just ignore it. Okay. Now, next is you have another example. 3 whole 1 upon 8, 4 whole 4 upon 5 multiply by 1 whole 1 upon 5 multiply by 1 upon 4. Very simple. What you will do in the first step, you will simply convert all of them into improper fractions. Okay, here you have 3 whole 1 upon 8, 4 whole 4 upon 5 and 1 whole 1 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 4. So what you will do, you will simply convert them into improper fraction. How? Like this. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Denominator remains same, that is 8. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. And your denominator will remain same, that is 5. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 plus 1 will become 6. And your denominator will remain same, that is 5. Now what you will do here, you will simply reduce them. How? Just suppose here I have 5. So 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. Okay, 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 5 is 25. Now I will not reduce this 5. Okay, I will not reduce this 5. I will take only one denominator and one numerator. Okay, now next is 8 and 24. So you can multiply, you can divide them. 8 into 1 is 8 and 8 into 3 is 24. Okay, so here you have 24. Now if you look here, here you have 6 and 4. So what you will do, 2 multiplied by 2 is 2 and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So what I will do, I will write the quotient here, 5, 3, 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24 and 3, 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6 and 1 upon 2. Okay, so here I have got all the quotient. Now if you look very carefully, can you divide anything further? So what I'll get here, after multiplying all these number, what I'll get here. Okay, now look at here, after multiplying this number, what I'll get here, 45 upon 10. Okay, 45 upon 10. Now what you have, 45 upon 10. So what you will do, if you will look very carefully, you have again an improper fraction, 45 upon 10. So improper fractions, what you have to do, you have to convert it into the mixed fraction. But if you look very carefully, you can reduce it further here. So how I'm going to reduce it? 5. I will divide it by 5. So 5 multiplied by 2 will become 10 and 5 multiplied by 9 will become 45. So what I'll get here, 9 upon 2, and after converting this 9 upon 2 into mixed fraction, what I will get here, 4 whole 1 upon 2. So basically these are the very simple and basic concepts. In here what you will do, you will simply multiply you have to simply multiply different fractions. But how will you multiply them? First of all, you will convert them into improper fraction, then reduce it, and then multiply the remainders or multiply the quotients. Okay, now next is division. Okay, the next topic is division. Multiplication topic is ended here. The next topic is division. So if you want to divide the fraction, what you will do, here you have example 8 upon 9 by 2. Okay, what you have to do, you have to divide it. Okay, here again you have a whole number and a fraction. So what you will do, in the first step, the first step to dividing fraction is to find the reciprocal. Reciprocal means reverse the numerator and denominator of the second fraction. Okay, now here you have 8 upon 9 by 2. So you will replace this by sign by the sign of division, because here it is written divide. So what you will do, 8 upon 9 divided by 2. Now what they are saying, what you will do, you will do the you will find out the reciprocal of the dividing fraction. Here your dividing fraction is 2. Okay, so what you will do, you will reciprocal, find a reciprocal of this 2. How? You will reverse it. Just suppose what you will do here, you will reciprocal it. Okay, reciprocal means you will simply flip out. Okay, flip it. How will you flip it? Just suppose here you have nothing, so it means we will assume we have here 1. So what you will do, you will make your numerator, you will make your numerator your denominator, and your denominator will become your numerator, and you will convert after reciprocal. What you will do, you will convert your sign of division into the sign of multiplication. Okay, so if you are going to divide any fraction, so if you will have any division sign, so what you will do, you will convert this division sign into the sign of multiplication by reciprocal the number that is written next to the sign of division. Okay, you will not reciprocal 8 upon 9 because after division what you have 2. Okay, you will reciprocal the number that was written next to the sign of division. That's why I am going to find out the reciprocal of 2 here. Now this is very clear. What you will do, simply you will reduce it. 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 4 is 8. Okay, so what I will do here, I will simply multiply my quotients here. So 4 multiplied by 1 and 9 multiplied by 1. Okay, now you cannot reduce 4 and 9. Why? Because it cannot be divided by a single number. 4 and 9 does not come in any one single table. Okay, you can divide 9 by 3, but you cannot divide 4 by 3. You can divide 4 by 2, but you cannot divide 9 by 2. Okay, so you will stop here. You will not further do any sort of reduction. Now simply you will multiply them. So here you have 4 multiplied by 1 is 4 and 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. So what you will get here, your answer is an improper fraction. So simply you will, here your answer is a proper fraction. So you will not convert them into the mixed fraction. Okay. Next you have question from exercise number 3.4. Here you have question from exercise number 3.4 that what you have to do, you have to divide 2 whole 2 upon 23 by 1 whole 15 upon 49. Okay, now what I am going to show you, I am going to show you with the help of the video. Okay, so please tell me if the video is clear to you. Now look at here. Now listen to me very carefully. If is it clear, please write it down in the chat box. Okay, if it is clear, please write it down in the chat box. Students, I am waiting for your answer. If it is clear, please write it down in the chat box. Okay, okay, it is clear. Now, listen to me very carefully. Now, this is your copy. Just suppose this is your copy. So how will you do a work in your copy? First of all, you will write the date here. First of all, you will write the date here. Then on the red line, always mention the exercise number. Okay, always mention your exercise number and the question that you are going to attempt. Okay, on the red line, on each and every page. Okay, on each and every page, what you have to do, you will have to write the exercise number. Here I have exercise number 3.4, and just suppose I am going to solve the question number 1 of exercise 3.4. Here I have working column as well. Now look at here. What you have to do, you have to divide it. Okay, you have to divide it. Now how will you divide this number? Here you have 2 whole 2 upon 23 and 1 whole 15 upon 49, and you have to divide it. You will replace the by sign with the sign of division. Now what you will do here, you will simply multiply 23 by 2 and then add it with the answer. So in the working column, what I will do, I will multiply 23 by 2. So what it will become, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Okay, then 46 plus 2 will become 48. Okay, now the most important thing is I will place the sign of equal to here. Okay, Then upon 23, my denominator will remain same. Then what I have to do here, divide. That's why I will place a sign of divide here. So 49 into 1 multiplied by 49 multiplied by 1 is 49. And if you will plus 49 plus 15, so what it will become? 9 plus 5 will become 14. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1 will be 64. So I will write here 64 upon 49. Here I have the sign of division. Here I have the sign of division. So what I will do, I will reciprocal the fraction that is written next to the division. So I will reciprocal 64 upon 49 in such a way that it will remain same. I will convert this into multiply sign, and I will make 49 my numerator and 64 my denominator. Okay. Now what I will do, simply I will simply reduce it. Okay, how I will reduce it? I am going to divide it by 2. What I will divide it by 2 here, 48 and 64. So what I will do, 2 2s are 4, 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay, and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 2 2s are 4. Okay, now in the next step, I will write my question here, that is 24 upon 23 multiplied by 49 upon 32. So what I find here, I can also reduce it further, 24 and 32. Here you have 23 and 49. You cannot reduce 23 and 49 because why cannot reduce 23 by 49? Because they cannot reduce by a single number. So what I am going to do, I am going to reduce 24 and 32 by 4. By 4. How? 4 multiplied by 6 is 24, and 4 multiplied by 8 will become 32. So what I will write here, 6 upon 23 multiplied by 49 upon 8. Again, 6 and 8, it can be divided by 2. You can divide it by 2. So what I will do here, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay, 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Now what I will get here, 3 upon 23 multiplied by 49 upon 4. Okay, now next what I will do, if I look very carefully, I cannot reduce them further. So what I will do, I will simply multiply them. Okay, I will multiply by numerator, with numerator 3 multiplied by 49 and 23 multiplied by 4. Okay, now if I'm going to multiply here 49 by 3, so what I will get, 3 multiplied by 9 is 27, 3 4s are 12, 13, 14. Similarly, 23 multiplied by 4, what it will become, 4 into 3 is 12, 4 2s are 8, and it will become 9. So what I'll get here, 147 upon 92. 147 upon 92. Okay, now here you have an improper fraction. So what you will do, you will reduce it, you will convert it into the mixed fraction. How? 92 into 1 will become 92. After subtracting, 7 minus 2 is 5, 14 minus 9 again is 5. So I will convert it into mixed fraction. How? 1 into 55 upon 92. Your quotient will become your whole number, and your remainder will become your numerator, and your denominator will remain same. Okay, so this is the way to find out the division. Now I'm going to move on to the next question. Here I have another question. Okay, here I have another question. If you look very carefully here, 45 multiplied by 2 plus 31. So what I will do, I will convert all these into the improper fraction. What I will do, I will convert all these into the improper fraction. So 45 multiplied by 2 will become 90. It is very clear. 45 multiplied by 2 is 90. 90 plus 31. What it will be? 90 plus 31. What it will be? 1. And 9 plus 3 will become 121. So it will be equal to sign 121 upon 45. Okay. Then divide sign will remain same. I'm not going to reciprocal it here. First, I will convert them into the improper fraction. So 49 ones are 49, and after adding 49 into plus 7, so what it will become? 9 plus 7 will become 16. 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 will become 6. So what I will get here? 66 upon 49. Then multiply by 33 multiply by 1 will be 33, and 33 plus 12, what it will become? 3 plus 2 will be 5, and 3 plus 1 will be 4. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5 and 3 plus 1 is 4. So what I'm going to write here? 45 upon 33 divided by, next sign is divide, and this is very clear. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30, and 30 plus 5 will become 35. Now, in the next step, simply I will reciprocal the fractions. Now, which fraction I will reciprocal? I will reciprocal 66 upon 49 and 35 upon 6. So what I will do? 121 upon 45 multiply by 49 upon 66 multiply by 45 upon 33 multiply by 6 upon 35. Now, this is very clear. What I will do here? This is very clear. I will reduce it. 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. Okay. Here I have 45 ones are 45, 45 ones are 45. You have 49 and 35. I will multiply it by 7. I will divide it by 7. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, and 7 sevens are 49. So what I will get here? 121 upon 1 multiply by 7 upon 11 multiply by 1 upon 33 multiply by 1 upon 5. So what I will do next here? Simply I will reduce this. 11 ones are 11. 11 ones are 11. 1 is remainder here. It will become 11. So it will be completely divided by 11 here. Okay. Now I will write the next number. 11 upon 1 multiply by 7 upon 1 multiply by 1 upon 33 and multiply by 1 upon 5. Now this is very clear. You will simply 11 ones are 11. 11 multiplied by 3 is 33. Okay, now the next is you have all the numbers have been cancelled here, so no more number can be reduced here. So simply I will multiply all the numerators. Okay, I will multiply all the numerators. So after multiplying, what I will get here? 7, and 3 multiplied by 5 will become 15. This is my answer. Okay, so that's all for today's lecture. If you can understand it, please write it down in the chat box, and I'm going to stop my video here, and I'm moving towards your attendance. Okay, so these are the answers that I have. These are the questions that you have solved. I have also shown you how to solve these number. So these are the answers here. Okay, if you want to ask anything, please write it down in the chat box. And I'm going to take your attendance as well. So students, if you have any questions, so please write it down in the chat box. Till then, I'm going to mark your attendance. So please don't go anywhere, and just write all the questions there. Okay, regarding homework. Okay, yes, in the homework index that I have given you previously, bits of exercise number 2.2 was not mentioned there. I have mentioned it in today's homework. Okay, I have already mentioned them in my today's homework, so please do not get confused. Now, okay, if you do not want to ask any questions, so that's the end of today's lecture. And now I am going to show you your homework as well. That was cool. Okay, no questions. Okay, Nida Fatma, if you do not have copy, you can purchase from your book. Uh, okay, now I'm going to show you your homework today. So please listen to me very carefully. Okay, this is your this is your homework that I'm going to go post it on the Google Classroom. So what you have to do here, simply you will do the questions in your copy. Okay, mistakenly it was deleted from your last homework, the exercise number 2.2 bits. So I have write all the bits here. So what you have to do, you have to attempt these bits as well from exercise number 2.2. Okay, now today homework is exercise number 3.3, question number 3, 5, 8, 10, and 13. You have to attempt these questions from exercise 3.3, and from 3.4 what you have to attempt question number 2, 5, 11, 13, and 13. Okay, here I have what you, this is your copy work. Okay, now write the exercise number you are attempting on the red line. Okay, you have to write the exercise number on each page, it is must. These are the examples, okay, to help you. Do not solve these examples in your copy. Simply these are the examples that are showing here. You are not going to solve these examples in your copy. You will attempt the questions that is mentioning in the index. Okay, is that clear? Tell me. Is that clear? Because time is now almost over. Okay, now thank you students. If you have any query, please write it down in the chat box. I am waiting for your questions. Don't you have any question? Class, I am waiting for your questions.